Not at all. Giannis is still relying on his athleticism and in their early 30s. It's time to start doing that now. So when you are 50 or 60 and you got a couple billion in the bank, now you could live comfortably and not have to worry about Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Heartbeat Arena. It's your boy, Trillionaire Chuck. Hey, yo, we got some stuff to talk about, especially in relationship talk, the latest trades in the NFL, and of course, those Warriors and Lakers. Like, if y'all was able to catch that game, man. So before we get into all that, there's some interesting news. Current event in Chicago, in case people didn't know. The mayor, the mayor of Chicago is basically kicking out the migrants from the shelter homes this Saturday, actually. His reason is because the shelter homes in Pilsen have got their second case of measles. So they're kicking all of them out. And so the whole thing with that is just, it's like, okay, you're gonna kick them out because the weather's warming up. But yet, to my knowledge, they still are going to get the assistance, the housing vouchers, and everything like that. Rent paid for up to 6 months, as long as they can maintain, find a job, which theoretically should be easy to do, honestly, because there are places hiring left and right in Chicago. Keep in mind, they chose to make this the center ground for them to come to because Texas and New York didn't want them. So all these migrants are coming, they sheltered up, stayed in the hotel rooms, everything of that nature, and then all of a sudden, because they have measles, in the second case of measles, they're getting kicked out. So, I mean, it's just unfortunate that that's happening to them. And the mayor of Chicago needs to focus on the people first that actually live here, that do need the help, and are not trying to milk the system. So that's always been my thing. This country is quick to always help out another country or the people before helping out their own. I think it's backwards and stuff. And, not just me, a lot of people really have an issue with that. But let's dive into it. Okay, so shout out to my boy El Rashad for this topic. Well, this source. So according to www.bearswire.com, Justin Fields is no longer in Chicago. He's in Pittsburgh with Russell Wilson. Now, when I first heard this news, I was devastated. I was heartbroken because I was like, we're making all of these trades, all these moves, And we're like, yes, we're finally finna get to go to the playoffs. Yes. And Justin walks. It was so bad to the point I was like, I'm a Steelers fan now. Never been a Steelers fan a day in my life. But I was like, I'm a Steelers fan because we shouldn't have got rid of Justin Fields. But because of El Rashad, he sent me this late breaking message. And it basically was a 4-team trade that Fields was in, and Fields asked management to go to Pittsburgh. And the organization did right by Fields by sending him to Pittsburgh. Unlike, the Damian Lillard situation where he wanted out of Portland, he wanted to go to Miami, but the organization was like, nah, we're not sending you to Miami, we're going to send you to Milwaukee. Yes, Milwaukee's a good team, but, do right by Dame. Dame want to go to the Heat, let him go to the Heat. Now, here's the question that was posed to me on this topic was, did the Bears should the Bears have gave up Justin Fields? It's kind of like a two-part question. Should the Bears have gave up Justin Fields for that 6th-round pick for the Steelers? No. I mean, granted, we should have been like, we're not drafting a quarterback because we already got Bridget, right, as the backup. So you made Fields kind of felt underappreciated because here you are with the number 1 pick. We're thinking you're going to get Marvin Harris Jr., that wide receiver, to help out with Fields to put him in a situation where he could actually make the playoffs and go far, which is what we was all expecting. But when he unfollowed the Bears, we kind of figured something was happening. And I understand where Justin is coming from because he's like, why would you get a quarterback? I've been here for 3 years. Why would you go get a quarterback where I have to compete for a spot? I should not have to compete. No, we re-signed Mike Eberflus, which everybody's like, that was stupid. No, we should have gotten a new coach that could cater to Justin's talents. And him going to Pittsburgh is a good move for him because he's going to have weapons. He's going to have a strong line. He's going to be well coached by Mike Tomlin, who's, arguably, legendary, hands down, Hall of Fame coach. Not only that, he's going to play behind Russell Wilson. Even though Justin is a starter, probably almost any other team, he's going to get to learn from a Super Bowl championship quarterback in Russell Wilson. He's going to learn how to make the reads. He's going to develop properly. So that's why I kind of like the move for Justin Fields. So I'm going to support and root for Justin Fields every time he's playing. Now, here's the problem that I have with this deal, because this deal was kind of tricky. It was sketchy. Let me get my notes out, So basically, Justin has to play 51% of his snaps this season for the Bears to get the 6th-round pick. Now, Justin being the backup, that 51% of snaps, I don't think it's going to happen. Unless they blowing the team out, I don't think it's going to happen. So it's kind of like the Bears gave up Justin Fields for basically a snickerdoodle cookie and some milk. A lot of people are heated about that because we were improving, and now all of a sudden he's gone. But I get it. He wanted to go to, he didn't want to compete. He's like, y'all finna go. I'm just going to learn and be developed properly. I want to go to this team. Or they said, fine. Okay, we'll send you to that team, And they did. That's, it's just unfortunate. But as Bears fans, we're tired. We're tired of the disappointment. We're tired of always rebuilding, always starting over, always starting over, always starting over. We are due for a playoff game to be in a playoff picture. So if y'all follow me on Facebook, if you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, I am boycotting all. I was number one saying boycott Bears game, boycott it. But because the organization did right by Justin, I kind of got to take a stance and say, I apologize for that. I can't say that. I can't get mad at an organization that sends the star player to the destination they want to go to, or if they want it out and you allow them to be out. I can't get mad at an organization like that. For that. And then another news, we got some.